Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Chaos Mind, where we talk about all the deep and meaningful stuff that goes on inside of the gray matter that is in between our ears. Today, yes, there's been a little bit going on, and yes, there's been a whole bunch of things that have been popping up and I've been getting involved with, but I have maintained my promise to myself of not arguing, of not getting involved in fights, not getting involved in who's right, who's wrong, just purely presenting truth and facts as they appear, which is why I wanted to do this video about we are the light because we go to the darkness to come back. Now, light workers, light healers, energy workers, starseeds, any of that, a lot of us, or actually most of us, will greet you and leave you with love and light. That is our thing. That is how we pass on our energy. That is how we pass on, the hope that you will actually be able to come to your own light from your own darkness. But the reason that we are the light is because we will go to the extreme depths. Most of us are counselors, most of us are addiction workers, most of us are healers. We work with trauma, emotional, physical, psychological, I could keep going and going and going, but we sit and we listen and we absorb ourselves into other people's darkness day in and day out. We don't absorb their feelings, we don't absorb their energy, but we can immerse ourselves in that energy and in that darkness to help them through the healing process. We help guide them through whatever it is that they have to do for themselves, or whatever they're working on. But we can do that because we've been to the depths, we've been to that darkness. Sorry, all my messages are going off. I'm sorry, guys. I'm turning my notifications down as we speak. Notifications, that one, beautiful, there we go. We do this because we can do this. Most of the light workers have seen and experienced so many different traumas from so many different people that we've helped that it would drive most people to insanity or suicide. To sit there and go, how could somebody go through that and still come out the strong-willed, stubborn person that they are on the other side? How could they go to some of these dark depths and still come back almost unscathed on the surface? You don't see the scars, you don't see the wounds, you don't see the pain and the hurt and the sadness, depression, anxiety, everything that's behind it. You don't see that on the surface. But when you sit and you talk to some of these clients that we have, there is a massive darkness there, and they are still stuck in it. And most of us that have become counselors and healers and light workers, we've been to that darkness. You know what it's like to be at the bottom of an abyss and not being able to see a way out. We are the light because we've had to do it for ourselves. We've had to come out of the darkness that is our own psyche, our own emotions, in our own spirituality, our psychology, and mentally, emotionally. We've had to come out of it. We've had to come back from that other side. And even some of us that have not had the same experience as other healers and other light workers, we still have this unconditional understanding, empathy, and compassion for other people, because we know that it's not a competition. It doesn't matter whose pain was worse than the other person's. It doesn't matter who has the worst trauma or who experienced the most horrific events. We can put ourselves in those shoes, because what is horrific for one person is not always horrific for another person. We understand that. We understand that everyone's darkness is different, but at the same time, we understand that there is a way back from this darkness. And with everything that's going on right now, I was having this conversation with Shannon earlier today, actually. Shannon, if you're watching this, you're awesome, and I love you. Thank you for being, who you are and not backing down. We don't just say love and light to be corny or to be cheesy or to have that superficial, oh, we're light workers here, have love and light. It's not that. It's the fact that we want you to experience this unconditional love, metta, that we experience, that we have for everyone, for ourselves, for everyone that we know, for everyone that we've met, for everyone that we haven't met, for every country and nation and government and everything, every being that is around this world. We have that metta, and we want you to experience that unconditional metta for yourself. And it takes a while to learn that if you go to the darkness, you have to find a way back. You have to come back from that darkness. You can't stay and dwell in the fear and the doubt and the dissonance that happens when you go to some of these dark depths, whether you're exploring yourself or you're going down a rabbit hole with somebody else. You have to be able to come back from that darkness, and it's hard. It is hard because you get so overwhelmed by these negative feelings. They are so strong that you don't see that way back. You don't realize that there is a path back from that darkness. And I know some people say, you know, I never experienced anything, I've never had any sort of suffering, I've never experienced any sort of darkness. But there's something in your past. There is everyone has that one thing that has brought them back, that has been like, okay, you know what, we have to come back from this. We have to come back from this, and thank you, we have to come back from this, and we need to be able to help other people come back from this darkness. So it's not a superficial thing. It's not that we're just trying to be corny or cheesy. We genuinely want you to feel this unconditional love that we have for everyone and every being, and this unconditional light, this light that we have inside of us that we want to give to you, to help you find your own truths, to help you see the way out of your own darkness. There is always a way. No matter how bad you think or how deep you are down that abyss, there is always a way back. And that's why you see so many of us saying in love and light. It's because we know that that abyss is bottomless. It can be absolutely bottomless and overwhelming and all-consuming, and it feels like there's absolutely no way back. But we know that there is. It takes time, it takes work, and it has to start with a conscious thought of you going, okay, I want to see the light. I want to find a way out of this. And it will happen. For you, for everyone that experiences the abyss, it will happen. So I just wanted to bring it out to you guys to say that we're not being cheesy and corny by saying love and light to everything. It's just that we understand the unconditional metta, that love, and that there is a light from the darkness to come back from. You can do it. We will help you in any way that we can to show you every truth that you could possibly want or need, or any facts that you need to help heal yourself, which then helps you to heal other people. We will show you everything. You just have to be willing to understand that it's gonna take time and it's gonna take work, not just on our side but on your side as well. We will help you back from that. All right. That is it from the Chaos Mind right now, ladies and gentlemen. We are the light because we have seen the darkness. Everyone is the light. Everyone has had a darkness that they've experienced and that they've come back from, or maybe they're still stuck in that darkness, but there is a way to come back from that darkness. No matter how deep the abyss, you can come back, and you can do wondrous things once you've come back. You can help so many people because you then understand that unconditional love and light. From my heart to yours, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having an awesome Wednesday. We're going over in Galactic Health a little bit later today with a yoga, a meditation, and a deeper dive into some of the dark work, the shadow work that we need to do, that everyone needs to do for themselves and for other people. So if you want to come and join us over in Galactic Health, we'll be over there in about an hour and a half. I will see you there. Until then, you have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.